Here we go. This works, okay. I'm gonna record this.
Record it? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna record it and then so then but I wanna record it as audio,
Okay.
but I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, here we go. Boom. This is the third episode of Dork Time. What?
What?
And here we are talking about stuff. Here we are talking about stuff that we love. The stuff that we love, because we love it. We really do love it.
We do.
And we are going to talk about Adventure Time, which is why we're going to dork out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to introduce yourself, lady?
I am WildBerry,
Mm-hmm.
living down under.
All right, I'm here, and I'm colored. Here just with my colored background, just like me. And we're gonna, just like last time, hopefully you guys can hear us. You can hear the
Yes,
both
they
of
can.
us. Okay, good. They can see our title screen is just work in progress right now. Just did something just for fun. And you can see Wildberry right there on the left. And you can see colored on
Ah.
the right. All right,
When
representing
did
her.
you make this?
I made this last night. I made this
That's
last night. I was
great.
like, what animal can I like? Ooh, you have a cat. Yeah.
I love it.
So there you go. So that's Wildberry and I. And today, my dog got jealous. And so today, we're gonna talk about new episodes. And the new episodes we're going to talk about today are Season 1, Episode 5, and Episode 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Right, we're
Yeah.
going to talk about 4 and 5, and we're going to talk about the best parts of it, what we like, our expectations. We're not going to try to spoil it. If we do, we are going to do these big spoilers pop ups, just like last time.
Right.
And yeah, and then we're gonna drink at the same time, just like it says on the top. Welcome. It's Dork Time. Watch us and drink. Yes, it says
Is that
drink.
a
It's a little
question?
slow. It's a little slow. But yes, yes, it says and drink with us. Yes.
Oh.
And this is Dork Time. You can tell that we are gonna have fun tonight, just like last week. And this time, what do you drinking, Wildberry?
I am drinking actually the same thing as last week. It is a Sleeping Giant IPA. It's
Okay,
quite tasty.
nice.
What are you drinking?
I am finishing my Jintao, just 'cause this is what I was drinking. Hey, you can't like this.
She's having some
Yeah,
too.
cause I had some chicken and you had to wash it down with beer, chicken and beer, and now I have this very old blended Scotch whiskey that I'm gonna be
Ooh,
drinking with tonight's stream. You know what I mean?
nice.
And before we start, we should just have a short conversation of our lives. How you been? I haven't talked to you in a week.
It's been a whole week. It's good, good. I've been either teaching all week or volunteering. Uh, Teaching was good. I'm working with adults now, which is super different,
Okay.
but they're really cool and they want to be there a lot more than any of the kids I ever taught.
Right.
And then the volunteering yesterday was bake day. And so all the guys at the clinic, they like bake whatever they can. There's like a chocolate lava cake and a caramel brownie and like enough where they just keep feeding me and I'm like I actually had a sugar high and then an intense like sugar crash
Uh-oh.
and it was delicious and tiring.
That sounds that sounds like every time I eat food. I eat a lot.
It's
I'm very happy and then I'm just like, "Oh, I'm sleepy.
like what did I
What
do?
did I do? What did I do to deserve this?"
Yeah, how have you been?
I'm good. I did some things I should have done weeks ago, but hopefully it works out for the best. I did my taxes. I haven't done it since 2011.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's been a long time. And so
To
I
be
had to do
fair,
that.
I never did my taxes until this past year.
Ooh.
So I had to do back taxes and I don't know. Just I haven't heard anything since. When are you
Right.
supposed to hear back?
The good thing is, I don't know if I should call it a good thing, but the good thing is when you are living overseas, you have an extra 2 months
Oh,
to hand in your documents. But technically, it's supposed to be in by June, like, I don't know, 15, 16, I don't know when. And I did it
okay.
today, which is June 9th. So,
Cutting
whatever.
it.
I mean, it's either now or next year, you know?
Yeah. Did you get somebody to help you
I
do it,
did,
or
I
did you do
did.
it by yourself?
I did get someone to help me out. One of my coworkers got me involved with somebody who did her taxes and then
Hmm.
who pretty much works here in Korea and then like knows everything about the tax system back home, which is pretty cool. He spoke, I mean, he's not a native or whatever, but he found his niche and he got a good what, $500 out of me,
Yeah, same with mine actually. So,
which is not bad, but 500
not
bucks is a lot
bad
of
for
money.
the last like 5 years of
Mm,
taxes having to get done and basically having someone go, here, just do this, this, and this, and you're done.
right, right, right. So for me, I was like, there's an H&R block here in Itaewon, but
Hmm.
my one of my other coworkers did it, and he said it cost him $700 for 4 years. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Um,
Anyways, and so yeah, I got this guy to do. I think it was like $75 a year or something like that. Maybe it was $400. I don't remember, but it was more than I wanted to pay.
yeah,
And so he did it, and he sent it back to me, and like you can do the previous year
yeah,
online. Anything before that, you have to mail it in. But if you
yeah.
wanted to do it online, you need a PIN. And that PIN, I lost. And they only send
Oh,
it to you once a year when you need it or you don't remember it. But I didn't
yeah.
ask for it on time, so I had to do everything uh, by mail. So it cost me
I
what,
think,
like $35 to ship it?
yeah, I think I did everything by mail as well because I was just doing it all like for the last 5 years. And it was, you know what was the most frustrating part is I was on whatever form I needed like my bank account number
Yeah.
from our first year in Korea, and I
Oh,
didn't have a
Jesus.
single record with that. So I called up, I think it was like not it was like IBK. I called up IBK because I was already overseas. Drink to try and see him like, look, I have, my passport, I have my ARC, I have all this information. Can you please help me find my account number? They're like, no. Just straight up just no. You'd have to come in
No.
person with like with your documents to get it. And then I was like, well, can I have I could like
Not cool.
fax it or something. They're like, yeah, you can get a friend to do it if you have like a notarized like thing where it's like giving them power of attorney or something. So I just ended up having to be like, look, I can't get that number. It
That's not
just doesn't.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there has to be a way for you to get. They can't like not give that information to
Right,
you.
right. That's true.
But and it's kind of unreasonable that you'd have to either do it in person or have like a power of attorney granted to someone to
Hmm.
get that.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it was a bitch.
Yeah, I would be mad just because you did this when you were overseas or you did this when you were here in Korea.
I was already where was I? I was back home in
Okay.
California, so I just there's no way I'm not going back anytime
Hmm.
soon. And I just needed the account number. This shouldn't be. I thought the problem was going to be more like, oh, this is 5 years old. We don't have that.
Right.
Not, yeah, we can't tell you that over the phone at all. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Like,
Yeah, that's not cool.
explaining my reasons and the whole thing. It's like you really can't.
Sorry. Yeah, that
No,
sucks.
no, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure they have some sort of legal thing, but I also feel like there was that tendency to not want to deal with difficult things, and they
Yeah.
could just get away with saying, "Yeah, you can't do that."
Well, I had to get that information myself, and apparently you can log in into the Korean tax website and they give you
Really?
all of your pretty much your W-2 from the
Yeah, but will
first
it give
year.
you that for the past?
Yeah, I got it from all
Oh,
the way from 2011 all the way to
damn.
2015. Yeah, so I was like crap, I have to go to this tax service department, and then when I was about to leave, one of the helpers at the school, she's like, you don't have to. You can do it online. I'm like, bullshit. She's like, yeah, you can do it online.
You know what? Someone did that for me once when I was filing my taxes in Korea,
hmm
but I didn't know how to do that myself.
So I didn't know this, and when you do go back, this is for
Yeah.
anybody who's listening. When you're in Korea and you're a foreigner and you have a bank account, you have to have this stupid like file password to like log in online. Whether you have a bank account or anything bank related in the government, you need this stupid file security. So when you put your password, they know it's you, right? Really weird.
As if
What
the
I
password wasn't enough.
Right, but what I didn't know was I thought that password was just for my bank account, but it's for almost everything. So when I was
Mm.
going to the tax service, it's the same password, it's the same everything. So it's just I guess it's kind of like your identification, your password security identification. Like the way they mentioned it to me, it was just password, right? For that specific bank. So I never thought of it as anything more than that. So she's like, "Did you have one?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think so." And then it took about an hour to do it. She's like, "It doesn't work." I'm like, "Why not?" It says that you had one. I'm like, "Well, I do, but I thought it was the bank." And she's just like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, "Well, you
So I didn't
you didn't
know.
know. I mean, you should have told me it was for pretty much everything a
Yeah.
foreigner needed, like security, bank wise, and government wise." She's like, "Oh, you didn't know?" I'm like, "No, I didn't fucking know. I'm a fucking foreigner. Who knows this shit? Who does this dumb shit?" Like
Yeah.
so.
No.
Forewarning for anybody that's listening, or even Koreans too. It's the same thing. It's your service
Yeah.
security identification thing. So if you have it on a thumb drive, you can do that. So I have my thumb drive with me at all times.
Yeah, I don't think I have that anymore. I lost my thumb drive.
You would have to probably redo it again.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it anymore. I think it's
No,
at
no,
this
no.
point that ship has sailed and I won't have to do it anymore. I did it all. It's all filed, so that's done.
Right.
But I know next time.
Yeah, I mean, if you do ever do go back, that's how you know, or you need to track back your tax stuff. I mean, that's the way to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But um, but yeah, it's just tax, man. It's just fucking annoying. And I was just there sweating balls because like, it's weird because the post office here closes at 6.
I thought it closes at 5.
No, it closes at 6, which is even better. And I was like,
Yeah.
nice. And so I'm like jetting, just like I got on my bike, started going to the post office, and the one closest to me is like renovated. It's being renovated right now, so the whole building is just not there anymore. So I'm like, fuck, where's the other one? Where's the other one? And luckily I remember this one behind the McDonald's near my house. Well, a few miles, well, not a few miles, but a bit away. And I did it there, and I was so nervous because I had to send it to two separate places for specific things, like for
Yeah.
different years or whatever. So I was trying to make sure that I was sending it to the proper place. I didn't want to fuck up,
Yeah.
because it's not like the IRS now. Mind you, Korea's pretty good technology wise, even with this like unknowing identification, USB thing. But like if the IRS, there's no way to know your status. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like if there is, I don't know of it. So if I fuck up, they're just gonna send me back and say you did it wrong. Do it again.
Yeah. And you missed the deadline.
Right? And you missed your deadline. You're like, what? And so I need to
Yeah.
find out if I have to make an account or if I do, I don't know. So hopefully I send it to the right place. I remember I had to sign it and date it, so I did that. We'll see.
Yeah, I sent it
Till
because I
further
think I had to
notice.
send certain forms to the California one and certain ones to the federal one. Anyway,
Yeah, but anyways, that's just a little rant there. Sorry guys, just because taxes.
Shmishra, you're not gonna watch.
What's oh. Hey,
That's
that's that lady?
that is a man. That is a sir.
That's got to be a lady, because that sounds pretty
That's
hot.
a sir.
No, I'm joking. But yeah. Anyways, well, back to the dork time part. So You want to start it off, or do you want to just tell me anything else, or should we just start?
What are we gonna start with our rules? Do we
Oh,
start with that?
yes, that's. I know I forgot something. Where are
All right.
you? All right, boom. Here we go.
Oh
So
wait, those rules are that our rules.
we are. I just wanted to show this.
Oh,
So
okay.
last time, I just wanted to show this. But last time, what we did was we used the rules that someone made online, and we did drink. But we thought that because we're not watching the episodes, it doesn't really apply.
Yeah.
So what we did was we picked. So our what we do is we reviewed the chapter episodes, and we pick and we screenshot the parts that we love of the episode, right? But we don't know is what we picked. So that was
Right.
our advantage to make our own drinking game where we set rules for the other person, right? But we don't tell each other this. We just know it. So we have to know it ourselves, and when you do say it, that's when you spoil it out.
Right.
Cool. So I
Oh,
made
so
three.
we're okay. Yeah.
I made three for you. So anytime you say any specific things that I picked, you will drink.
Okay. But we're not gonna share it first. We're gonna wait until you do it.
Do you want to share it now?
I don't know. I just thought I
I
would.
I mean I would the way I did it I don't want to share it just because just in
All
case
right.
if you prevent yourself of saying it, you know. So I
Okay.
kind of want to surprise you.
Okay.
Like a
Okay.
surprise
Okay.
drinking game if that makes sense. Sorry, if you see me doing weird stuff, it's just because my dog just wants love.
It's a nice butt. It's a nice dog butt
Say hi to
and a nice
people anyway.
dog
All right,
face.
get out of here. All right, so
All right.
all right, so I have three, and you have.
Okay. I have three.
Okay, cool. And we're kind of like split screening right now. We're sharing screening, so I can't really show it to you. So I'm trying to remember what they are real quick. Let me see. Okay, okay,
You
I
want me
remember
to
it. I remember it.
close my eyes?
So yeah. So all right. So we're gonna start off with the season one, episode four, and this is where WildBerry does her thing, where she gives us the synopsis a bit and the title of the episode.
The title of the episode. Oh my gosh, what was it for this one? I totally forgot. The title was, oh no. The Crystal? No. Oh my god,
Uh,
how did I fail on this one?
Episode four
Tree
is Tree
Trunks.
Trunks.
Tree Trunks. Episode 4 is Tree Trunks. Why
Hmm.
did I get that wrong? Anyway, so Tree Trunks, we get introduced to this adorable character. She's a little elephant, and she makes apple pies all the time. They're delicious. I feel like that's somewhat sexual, but you know. So she makes apple pies for Finn and Jake all the time, and then they're talking about, you know, what they would do if they could go on an adventure. And Tree Trucks wants to get an apple, and they're like, "You pick apples all the time," and but she wants a special crystal apple. So they take her on an adventure through the scary dark forest to get the crystal apple,
Hmm.
and problems come up because she's kind of a gentle little creature, and there's monsters and things like that that they have to deal with.
Yep, 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 yep. And things happen.
Do I give the ending away?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Maybe at the end when we're done with our photos. But
Okay.
things happen. Good and bad
Yeah.
things happen. Cool. So you ready to show people your first? So this is
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
first picture. Boom. Right?
All right. This is my picture of Tree Trunks. She's made them the apple pies. They're talking about it, and they're like, "Oh, you should go through the scary dark forest to get the crystal apple." And she's like, "Me, I'm just a cute little elephant." And she kind of does her little like thing, and she's being super cute. But I also feel like she plays it up. What? Do
All
I
right.
drink?
Yes. One of them is Tree Trunks' pose and drink and thing, like her pose kind of thing.
Her poses.
Mm.
Fair enough. So she poses. She goes, "I'm just a cute little elephant," and part of it is Tree Trunks is cute, but she plays it up a bit. I don't
She
know,
knows what
not
she's doing.
manipulative, but she knows she's cute, and
Yep.
she knows that that works.
Hmm.
for to her advantage, and it's just it shows a lot about like Tree Trunk's character. It's lovable, but you know, a little a little bit putting it out there. I don't know. What do you think of her?
Oh, I love her.
You
She,
love her?
I loved her because when I first watched, I don't remember this episode when I first started watching this, but I remember her a little bit later because I think her personality changed from this very first episode till later. It just is a bit where it enough where I knew who she was, and I mean in
Yeah,
the sense because like in this episode when I forgot like how she freaks out about people messing with her apple pies. Because
yeah.
as
The
in this
fly.
episode, yeah, because of the fly thing, I'm just like, who? She doesn't really do that. But in the past, but in in later episodes, she just goes, oh no, you know what I mean? Like she just does that. She doesn't really get upset. And this one, she really got upset about the flies, or maybe that's
Yeah.
just her thing. Like she hates fucking flies, you know?
She that's kind of what I mean by she plays it up a bit.
Yep,
She definitely has like strong opinions. She's not just some like, oh, I'm really cute and innocent little elephant. She's actually, she knows what's up.
that's true. That is true.
Yeah,
And don't let that innocent face fool you right now, because
exactly.
Because I would love her as a grandma and make me apple pies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, she'd be a good grandma
That is true. Yeah, this
slash
is
mom.
this is a good one. Good one. Good job.
All right.
Should we go to the next one?
Yeah, your turn,
Oh, my turn. Okay, so
isn't it?
yes.
Okay.
So my turn is the
The title.
first title screen. I'm sorry. Like this is what I was talking about, like about tree trunks. Like she like I don't see her this way. Like I don't see maybe she's like this behind Dixie, come here.
Hi, Dixie.
Maybe she's like that behind, behind closed doors where she's just like she knows she's the shit, and she like shows it to herself and only her. Or maybe in photos she's just like really photo energetic. But man, I was just watching this, I was like, oh man, this is one of an awesome, title screen. Like usually there's a lot of good ones in the seasons and stuff. But this one is just probably one of the first ones that I was just like, this has nothing to do with the episode. Like what I
You're getting really close to one of my drinking rules.
oh 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 oh
Uh,
oh 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 oh. Well, if
uh,
I'm being too
I
vague,
mean,
I'd
it
drink.
does.
I'm okay with that.
It kind of does though,
Okay.
because that come hither
Hmm.
attitude is very Tree Trunks. This is how she sees herself. She
Right,
doesn't
right,
just see
right.
herself as cute. She sees herself as a little bit, you know. So my rule, I'm gonna make myself. She sees herself as a little bit seductive.
Mm-hmm. She sure is. I'm I'm gonna drink two and I just spilled some.
So that was my rule actually. If you talk about her being kind of,
Seductive?
yeah.
Yeah, she definitely is. Like, and good for her for having. Well, spoiler, I guess you could say. I mean, she has a guy and she's like all happy about it, and then later, shit happens.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I thought of this. I was just like, man, this woman is awesome. You know.
That's just how she sees herself. It's definitely part of who Tree Trunks is.
I agree.
I like it. Good choice.
You ready for yours? Your second one?
Yeah, yeah. So I was sticking with the cute thing with
Uh-huh.
Tree Trunks. They're in the scary dark forest, and she's kind of wandered off by herself away from Finn and Jake after already being attacked by a monster before. She runs off into the forest, further into the forest, followed by scary monster signs, and
Mm-hmm.
she's following a death, like a skeleton butterfly. And she's just like, let's have a tea party. And she's like, and here's your teacup, and here's my teacup, and here's your sandwich. And the monster hits it out of her hand, and she's like, oops, you dropped it. I don't know, like, just being like too cute and like not even. I don't know if it's not realizing it or just refusing to acknowledge that she's in like a dangerous situation,
Right.
or I don't know if it's obliviousness or she just like knows and she doesn't like she's like, oh, this will work because I'm super cute.
Well, I think I was thinking about it more like she's old, like
Yeah,
that's I
she is old.
and when I look at this picture, I'm like, man, she's about to get gang raped so hard, so hard. You got I don't know if it's a foreplay for saying do not enter, 'cause like I don't know, she might
I
like
get
it.
what you're going for.
I'm drinking.
I mean, that would be so splintery.
I don't know, man. She might like it. Who knows?
But also, this kind of works in her favor later, spoiler.
Hmm.
So at the same time, I mean, she's not completely wrong. I
Right.
don't know. So that was just I do love when the monsters are just like totally like it's pretty obvious this is not a good situation and
No,
she's
not at
just like
all.
having a tea party.
No, this is a good one. I like it because there's so many foreshadows for a lot of things in this picture.
Yeah,
Her,
yeah.
the monsters, and the porn that should happen about this picture right now.
There might be.
We'll find out, or we'll probably watch it, and then hopefully YouTube don't be a dick and then cut us off.
All
All
right.
right, all right. So this is mine. So kind of playing in the same thing, her, her innocence, and like she's sad about what happened to her, and she gets everybody all riled up at the same way, her own feelings. And
Yeah.
I love that idea of her taking advantage of that situation, trying to get what she wants. And I love
Yeah,
it. I was like,
definitely.
yeah, this is why I like this old lady. Like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm crying, and I'm such an old lady with makeup dripping down. Can you help me?
Oh
Oh, of
wait. I'm
course.
sorry. You have to drink.
Uh-oh, what'd I do? What was the other one?
Talking about old ladies. That's technically,
Oh, yep, yep. Is that another one? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
but I mean, you said it, so.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, this is mine. I love it.
What is this when she's saying you shouldn't say mean things to your friends? What is she doing in
Uh,
this one?
I think that's what it is.
It's that one.
I
Yeah,
think
she
so.
definitely gets away with it. It's like Finn took a horrible beating to save her,
Right. And then
and
she
she's
didn't.
just like,
She was oblivious about it until later,
yeah,
which
yeah.
happens with her and anything around her, which is pretty cute.
It's cute. You just can't like even Finn can't stay mad at her.
No, he took a beating for her. Like I'm
Yeah.
thinking about this. Like I don't know if I would take a beating for my girl. I'm being sorry. I'm being honest. I'd run away with her, but I wouldn't stand there and just get beaten up. Fuck that noise.
Yep. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't think nobody wants to get beat up.
No, and that was my other pick, is the way he gets beat up, like his face.
Oh yeah, he gets pretty banged up. He's super bruised. Also, like,
Oh no, it's not.
Jake's excuse when she's like, "Is Finn all right?" He's like, "Yeah, he's 12." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, it's not
That's
nice.
that's not a reason for
No,
someone to be okay.
no. Yeah, but this is a good episode. This is a good introduction with Tree
Good
Trunks and
episode.
the whole golden apple thing,
Yeah,
which
the crystal
the crystal
apple.
apple I call it. Yeah, you're right. But there
Yeah,
was a little bit more at the end about it, just kind of like the crystal lies. I don't know what you call it, but
I
uh,
get. Well,
wh-
she
whatever they
Well,
were
obviously
fighting.
she succeeds, and it's
Right,
her, right? She gets the apple her way. Finn and Jake realize the way you beat the monster that guards the crystal apple is to kind of be like tree trunks.
right.
So it's supposed to be kind of like a cute moral to the story, and you're like, "Yay, they did it!" And then she bites the apple,
Hmm.
and she disappears. She goes poof.
Yeah, do they? We'll watch it, but I don't remember. Did
They do
they
address
do
that.
address this later? Okay, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
They
All
do
right.
address this later, so I mean it's kind of weird because at the same time you're like, oh, this is supposed to be cute and like friendship appreciation, and then I mean, I would just assume she's dead. Like,
Right. Yeah, me too. Cause but this happens a lot in the show where it's like something happens in like episode ended.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, and that's just kind of it. So I mean that's it for now, and then they come back to it a lot later. So which is very typical of Adventure Time as well.
Right, right, right. All right. That was good. This is a good episode. I really like this episode. Do you
Yeah, me
wanna
too.
do you wanna give the synopsis for season 1, episode 5.
Episode 5 is called The
Yeah.
Enchiridion.
Hmm.
And the Enchiridion is the hero's handbook. So Finn is at a party. He saves Princess Bubblegum, and she's like, "You know what you would like? You would like the Enchiridion. It's the hero's handbook, and you have to go here and do these pass this test. Only a real hero, a true hero can get the book." So he goes on a mission to get the book, does some things and I don't know how much to give away, but he goes through the trials to try and get the book.
Hmm.
And the book, of course, later has other. Uh, it becomes more important, but it's kind of just cute in this story. It's like a
Right,
little
right,
hero.
right. Okay, you are ready to show the first picture?
Yeah.
Boom.
So this is when Finn is getting to the door, the gates, I
Hmm.
guess, of where he has to go.
Right.
The Enchiridion is past this. It's somewhere past this door, and the little yellow guy, not Jake, the other little yellow guy, you know, is talking to him and stuff, and he just kind of sticks. Obviously, with this hat, it looks like a key, and he just sticks the guy in there,
Hmm.
and figures that that's how you open the gate. But he does when the guy asks, "How did you know that I was the key?" Um, he says, "I just thought you would look cute in there." I don't know. It was super funny to me, and the guy's like, "That's how most people get in," and I was like, all right. I mean, it's a little weird that you would pick someone up and shove them headfirst into a keyhole.
I have a feeling like he likes that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a weird little dude. But I mean, Finn's so confident in this challenge as well. So
Yeah.
it's hilarious, it's cute, it's confident. And then a little later, that confidence gets tested. And I just kind of liked the starting off of the journey being very confident and happy.
Right. Now this is a good one because this is pretty much one of their big introductions to one of the big plots of this main, of the whole of Adventure Time with Elkhart Radiant,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. But it's just like honestly one of the easiest trials to get
Yeah.
in one of the most important like hero books. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not just a hero book. Spoiler, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm just saying like it's it's more than just a hero's book.
It's more than just a book. It's more than just a hero book. It's important, and this is yeah, it's a very cute episode.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree. All right, here we go. Here's mine. Boom. So this is kind of before, like you just said on your synopsis of the episode. It's where,
Yeah,
you know, um,
they're at
uh,
the party.
right, they're at the party, and what's the name? Princess Bubblegum wants to take Finn into this, her hideout, and it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of one of her castle, and she's like, "All right, everybody, turn around." And at the party, it was like, "Why? Why do no? You got to turn around." Everybody's like, "Okay," and so everybody just fucking turns around, and it's like right in front of them. It's one of the bricks where she just pulls out, and they just go in, Prince Bubblegum and Finn, and then they just close out, and I'm just like, you know, it's so
It
cute that like one of the simplest things that your princess tells you to do, and one of the dumbest things, and then you're just gonna do it.
also like they're the candy people are gonna listen to her and turn around because they're like, oh yeah, it's a secret. Of course, we'll turn around.
Right.
And it's cute, but they're also like kind of dumb enough to not go, well, it's obviously in this wall here. I can just literally poke around for a little while until I find it, and then you know what I mean? And Princess Bubblegum kind of doesn't even, and this is interesting, I think, considering later seasons, Princess Bubblegum doesn't even suspect that they might try something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Like she
Like,
knows, it's like she knows better or something. Like
yeah,
like they
just
know better not to do anything, which is
they wouldn't look at that. They wouldn't try. I liked that.
so. This is mine. I'm just like even Jake does it too, and he's not even a candy. He's not part of
He's
the
not
candy
even.
people, and he's just like, oh, all right. And so yeah, this is mine.
Nice.
Where are you? Here we go. Are you ready for yours? Boom.
All right. So this is one of the last trials Finn is facing to get the Ankyridian.
Hmm.
And this guy first tells him to kill a monster. And Finn's first question is it an evil monster? And the guy goes, yeah. And he's like, of course I'll kill it. Like, that's like what I'll do. And then he goes, okay, now slay. Also, he says slay. Slay this ant. And Finn's like, is it an evil ant? And the guy's like, it's more neutral. And Finn can't do it because that's against his alignment as a character. Like, he doesn't kill, he only kills evil things and stuff like that. So it reminds me of the whole good, neutral, evil alignment thing. It's just Adventure Time was kind of based off of D&D, like
Hmm.
Dungeons and Dragons,
Hmm.
and that's like why they go into dungeons. That's why they have these like quests and adventures, and that's kind of how each episode was kind of supposed to be like a mini quest and
Right,
stuff.
right, right, right.
And so it just reminded me kind of that back to basics of, it's not just they built a cool landscape for it, but it
Hmm.
really is at its core just adventures from a little
Right.
kid and a dog.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
So,
That's a good one.
yeah.
And I feel like in this review we're doing, it's pretty funny because I feel like you're doing one ahead of me, and I'm kind of
Oh,
you know, I'm right
that's kind of
right
funny.
before. So this is mine. So this
Ah.
is kind of this is before yours, right? Or before
Yeah.
this is definitely before yours. So this is like at like before like right at the final trial, right? And he sees this cloaked hooded guy, and he's like they're gonna fight, and then it's just Finn's instincts, just like react, you know.
Yeah.
And then what he does, he just punches the guy in the nuts. That's that's what he does. He's just like, all right, and he just he doesn't think about consequences. He just does it.
Yeah.
And this is just him being like, fuck it, let's see what happens after this. And for some reason, that's what made him defeat this cloak guy. I was just like, wait, what? Yes, that's definitely Finn. Like that's something that would happen to him.
Something he would do. Yeah, yeah.
So this is just him, you know, defeating the enemy by just kicking in the nuts, and that's pretty much what he does. It's just he's a physical person when it comes to
He's a
defeating his.
physical person, but like he's also a 12-year-old little human boy in a
Mhm.
world of very magical, strong things. So, like, I mean, you want to attack first when you have surprise and go for the balls so that you can hopefully win. Like,
I mean, that's yeah, that's. But thinking about it now, it's like, do you think a grown person would think about hitting someone in the nuts? Like, all right, fuck it,
nah.
Duke's up. And it's not, it
Yeah.
doesn't even look good to be honest. But like, it's just him, just fuck it, just balls deep in first. That's pretty much what he does.
Yeah.
And so
Just
yeah,
goes.
so I mean, and there's a lot of them that he does this. He's like, fuck it, I'm just going in.
Yeah.
And this is kind of one of the first times he goes in an adventure without his sword.
Ah, yeah, he doesn't have the
Because
sword.
he usually has a sword. He has like a good amount of swords.
Yeah.
And this is one of the first ones he's just like, I guess I don't need it.
Also, this is one of the times, and you kind of notice this, Jake is kind of just along for the ride. Jake isn't like,
Yep.
whether it's by Finn's request because he wants to prove himself or whatever, but it's like, or whether Jake's just kind of being lazy because
Yep.
that's Jake's character. Jake will kind of like, he'll be there, he'll do the whole thing, but he's not participating.
No, not at all. But he's just there
Yeah.
chilling, and he has his own like side quests, you
Yeah.
know. But it's pretty good episode.
It was a good episode.
Sorry. Uh,
Are you all right?
yeah.
Have you recovered yet?
No, not really.
Oh no. Oh no,
Maybe I need
don't
more
die
alcohol.
on stream.
Oh, I hope not. Oof.
All
Just
right.
chill. All right, so we just did our episodes, and
Yeah.
I think I only caught one of your drinking rules. Where were the other ones?
Okay, my rule number one was if you talk about tree trunks being seductive, which was with the title card, kind of,
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Two, drink when you talk about old ladies. I think I included Princess Bubblegum in that because I was thinking about this episode. I forgot to call you
Mm,
on that
well,
because I was like,
I drank
Prince,
a few
because
times.
technically, spoilers, Princess Bubblegum is an old lady.
Very old.
And then the one that I didn't get, I thought because we were talking about the Enchiridion, was talking about Finn being a hero. Because
Mm,
part of the whole quest was him doing these challenges to prove that he has a hero's heart, that he can be a hero and stuff. So
right,
I
right.
thought for sure, like, you'd mention it.
Well, I got pretty close with yours too. Just the first one was just what was it? Just Tree Trunks posing, when she does her
Yeah.
cute little poses. The second one was I thought you were gonna talk about as well was when Finn opens the El Caradian. That was one of them. Like when you talk about him opening the book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the other one was Finn screaming because he does a bit of screaming in this one.
He does. He does do a lot of screaming, actually.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like that was kind of one of those I'm like, yeah, for sure she's gonna pick this. Like I love his character for this. I'm like, drink. But
Drink.
I should drink.
Ah, yeah. I don't know why. I love Finn's scream. I love the really shrill one.
Yeah.
That's like definitely my favorite. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. The Enchiridion itself doesn't come up as much until later.
Yeah.
So like you read this one, it's kind of cute. Like the end, spoilers, is like he kind of looks at it and it's like how to kiss princesses and stuff. So
Hmm. That's a
it
drink, by
seems
the way.
kind of, huh?
That's a drink, by the way.
Oh yeah. So it's kind of just cute,
Right.
but and then this episode at least, I don't know, it's such an important thing.
It's the start of the El Caribbean, like the cute part of it, and it
Yeah.
had some deep parts of it later in the episodes in the seasons to come, with the El Caribbean. But it's pretty cool that they're always starting with with anything they start anything new in the show. They always show like the good and nice side, and then they just try to transition there, and then just goes
I
deep
do
balls down.
wonder how much of that is planned.
Oh, I don't think
And
they're
like
planning. Oh, I
oh,
doubt these people are planning. I highly doubt
some
it.
some of it, I think there are like broad strokes
I just feel
that
like
they know. The details, and when they go on these episodes where you're like, oh, you know what? Let's tie this in with this.
right.
They're just pulling that out of their ass, but it's really they put it together really well.
I agree. They put it together, but I feel like it's disadvantages because it's 10 minutes. They just like pick a specific thing and then just go with it. And then
Yeah,
because they're doing so many episodes, like you're saying, like, all right, so we've done this a season ago. Maybe we should try to bring it back somehow to, make the story bigger than it is. And
right.
hey, it's not to say that I'm complaining. I'm just thinking, I think this is the way they're thinking when they make their
Yeah,
episodes, and it's fine with me. Because like season one is pretty much for kids, like straight up.
yeah. It's pretty much just for kids. I've had people watch maybe the first two episodes and they're like, why do you watch this or whatever? And I'm like, well, one, I absolutely don't mind watching a kids show.
Nope,
If it's a well done kids show, it should be entertaining.
I agree.
And two, I feel like there are other elements that come in later that make it just more than just oh we do goofy little adventures and it's
Right,
cute. It goes beyond that as well.
I agree with you. I mean, I'd watch anything. Just
Yeah,
like even if it interests me, whether if it's animation or not, I'll watch it. You know,
yeah,
especially Adventure Time. We're talking about this, because I love it. But one
yeah,
of the good things about this series too is just like we're kind of not shit talking about it, but we're talking about how they make their episodes, but the fact that, they build so much from the very
they,
beginning to the very end. Well, not to the very
yeah,
end, but recently, you know.
yeah. They said I think it takes like 6 to 9 months on average to like make an episode.
An episode?
An episode. So these like 10 minutes, it actually takes a really long time because of like
9?
storyboarding,
Not.
not just like the
You
animation and
said nine
stuff.
months, right?
Yeah, like 6 months to 9 months.
That sounds bizarre to me.
There was some super big process involved in it where it's just like they do a lot of storyboarding, they do a lot of pitching, and then you know, and I think it's something like where they draw all the pictures first and then they put in the dialogue.
Uh huh.
So it's yeah, they it's kind of unique as well how they go about it.
They must be milking that money, especially if it's gonna be a 10-minute episode for 9 months. I want that job.
But they've got multiple episodes going this whole
Huh.
time, so it's
All
not
right.
just like we're gonna work on it. It's like they're working on
It seems like it's a
probably
season
yeah.
for 9 months, not just an episode in 9 months.
Yeah, but
You
it's like
know?
that one episode takes, I don't know, it's something about like that where it's like,
That's so
wow.
strange.
And sometimes they that's why they're not in order either. So it's
Hmm.
like, they're not ready to revisit this storyline until they have it just right.
Right.
So they keep rewriting it and rewriting and rewriting it until it's what they want it to be. So you'll that's why you'll have like 10 episodes and then suddenly this storyline or this character will come back and you'll see more of that.
I still like it. I mean, I just watched the most
Ah,
recent episode a few days
which
ago.
one was huh?
The most recent
Most
one was called Five Short
Five Foot
Tables.
Tables?
Yeah,
Yeah. I enjoyed that
that
one.
was pretty interesting. 'Cause it's mostly the other guy, the guy that's in space that tells these like short stories. What's his
Yeah.
name? I always forget his name. Um,
Is his name actually Grable?
yeah, I think so.
Okay,
No
because
idea
he
who he
just
is. Like,
what?
there's no. Is there history about him? Like,
Well, we get that vision of him as a child.
oh man, I don't remember this at all.
It's when okay, so well, this is mega spoiler. Should I get another beer?
Yeah, yeah, go
All
for
right,
it. Go for it.
minor pause.
Well, as she's going away, just to let you guys know, I should show you more of the pictures that I picked, cause you know, cause she's away for a bit, and they're fun. They're fun as hell. And one of the cool things about this show is that they always try to do things like they've done in the past, and I love about that. And one of the things that they repeat a lot, and they don't do that much in this recent seasons, but what they do a lot is try to emphasize the adventure time. Like, as soon as Jake and Finn are about to go on an adventure, they gotta say it out loud. So, I did a split, I did a short screen of when just before they gave each other dog pound and the Adventure Time logo just about to pop up. It took a while, but I got it. I got a
Ah,
good one. So I was just showing like one of the ones that didn't make the cut, and this is one of them.
oh, this is one of your pictures you were
Mm,
thinking of? Because yeah, they kind of bring it up sometimes, but it's gotten rarer. I think the
mm.
first season,
The first few seasons they done it, not so much the new seasons,
yeah.
which is sad,
Oh, but
but
like I was saying about Grable, that dude, mega spoilers, but it's the one where he like mega spoilers. He crashes the wedding, he accidentally kills the bride, and then the whole wedding party is after him.
wait, who's wedding?
So, okay, they all speak a kind of like really fast. It sounds Korean, but it's also a weird language. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen this episode?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So in that episode, he's only showing the Grables to use as he's running away from these people. They're trying to like kill him because he killed the bride. It was quite messed up actually.
It sounds messed
Um,
up.
I'll have to look up which episode that is, but yeah, so he's running away. He's showing the Graybles, and he shows one of when he's a child, and he gets lost in the treehouse.
Okay.
And the treehouse is at this point like really big. I think it's kind of dead. Obviously, like Finn and Jake are long gone and stuff. But yeah, so he's in the treehouse, and he's like a little kid, and his sister comes to get him, and yeah, it shows a bit of history. Like and when he's running away, he like finds a little tracking device that Starchy had
Ooh.
taken out,
I feel like I know what you're talking about now.
and he finds that, and then this big giant like gumball machine comes and gets him and puts him inside to keep him safe.
Maybe.
No,
What season
this
is
was a
this?
while ago. I think this might have been season 5.
Okay. I'm gonna go watch
So
that again.
yeah, yeah, that one. I mean, but even that, it wasn't. It was very Adventure Time. It doesn't give you a lot of clear, straightforward answers. It gives you little hints.
It just tells you a
So
story.
yeah, and I mean, also it kind of makes him out to be a bit of an asshole. I mean,
I mean, he
like
he kind of is though,
just
technically.
he kind of just goes around like after he kills the bride, he like kind of just goes around fucking shit up. So
That sounds like something he would do.
yeah, he wasn't too nice about it, but at the same time, I just don't know what kind of future they were living in. The grass, I guess Finn and Jake are in the grass kingdom, is what I've,
Ah,
because they're not part of the candy kingdom.
I know you're talking. I feel like I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I think I saw this episode.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all
pretty
I
sure I
know.
have.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
so
know.
many
So it
episodes.
must be far enough into the future that they're gone and stuff. So
All right.
I don't
Well,
know.
I'm gonna research this and then we're gonna come back and talk
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. Well, we'll definitely get there.
Gonna be a while.
We'll get there, but
But this was good. I like it. And,
yeah.
it took it's a bit long. We promised each other we were gonna make it 30 minutes. Nope.
I
Um.
think we did about 20 minutes with our opening, so that's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
unfair. We're
Cut it
gonna have
down.
to cut it down.
Yeah. But no, this was good. This is good. I
All
like these
right.
two episodes. They were pretty, the introduction of what they do, and the introduction to a lot of new characters.
A lot of character. Yeah, yeah. I think the whole first season is adventures and introductions.
And then even in this one, in Cinnamon Bun was a different voice actor too.
It was a different voice
In
actor.
episode four, right? Episode
He was
four, yeah.
much more annoying, the
Yeah,
voice.
yeah, yeah. Even though his true voice now is annoying, but I prefer that so much more.
It's a, yeah, it's a very calculated sort of annoying
Yeah, yeah,
voice.
I
It's
agree, I
not
agree.
just, yeah,
But this was
it's
good.
not just, rah, rah, rah. It's, yeah,
It's definitely better.
not so grating.
No. But
All right. Well, that was fun.
this was fun. I like it. It was really nice and hopefully it was sweet. I was trying to make it sweet. She kind of scared me because, sorry, Dixie scared the shit out of me because she's behind me and I was like, who the fuck is that? Um, no, but this was good. I liked it. I
Good.
enjoyed it. And hopefully, we'll come back. Do
Yeah.
you want to continue doing 2 episodes?
You know, we could cut down on the small talk and maybe do do 3 or 4 maybe next time. Maybe we focus less on the other stuff, unless everyone wants to just hear us talking shit
I mean,
for a while.
this is fit ass. This is, you know,
This is fit us.
this is fantastic. Idiots talking, out their ass because that's what we do here. But yeah, I think we'll throw it out there. We'll do a little disclosure for next episode and tell them what episodes we're doing. Or should we even tell them before we do it?
Yeah, I guess to avoid potential spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll
just to be fair.
post it on Facebook because Facebook there actually is a fit ass page and that's just for everything for podcast, the old ones, and this new streaming site. So yeah, I'll post it there and we can tell everybody what episodes we're doing. We can do the next 4. I'm down for that.
Yeah, maybe that way we're focusing more on that, and then we can get more done if we're because I feel like that part doesn't take that long. So
No, 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 no. But we do like to talk shit though,
we do
especially
like
in
to
our,
talk a lot of shit.
even though in our introduction, you know. But this was good. Good job, girl. Good job, Wildberry.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, dog. Look at her. She's like
Good
this.
job, Dixie. Oh, now she's tired.
Yeah, she's tired because she's on my ass all the time. Just like, this is my spot. This is what I do everything.
Mm.
Eat, drink, watch TV, play my video games. So I'm here 80% of my time at home. So she knows if I'm here, I'm gonna pet her or play with her. So if I
Uh,
don't do it, and she's like, oh, he wants to, play with me or whatever it is, and then when I don't want it, she wants it.
of course.
Another
That's how pets
relationship.
work.
Another relationship. When I don't want it, she wants it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Anyways, but yeah, this is good. We'll do it next week,
Next week, same
Thursday,
time.
same time. We're gonna try our best to do it at exactly 7 just to be on time, you know?
Yeah,
I want to be punctual. We can talk about us individually to meet up beforehand
right.
and then get things out the way. But it's just I'm pretty new to this new streaming thing and beta and this time actually Gmail hasn't talked to me about this is bad. You're doing things bad. Like this is illegal kind of thing. So
So
we're pretty much in the clear. However, I think I should delete the first episode because
maybe.
A, you can't hear me, and B,
And he's laughing at that.
so it's like I don't know how long it is, but it's like a good 40.
Yeah, you know what? Just because I don't, I mean, there's no, if we can't hear you, it's kind of just weird.
Right.
And if it's also the one that got us in trouble for content and stuff like that, just fuck it.
Okay. I'll
All
do
right.
that. I'll do
Let's
that.
say cheers.
Mm. Cheers. Cheers, lady. This is good.
Here.
Good job. So this is us drinking. Oh, and this is Fit Ass, episode 3. Dork
Yeah.
Time. And next time we'll do another 4 episodes, and maybe later in the future we'll do I don't know, we'll do a little Avatar. I don't know. We'll see
Yeah.
how happy we feel. Or maybe we'll do it
Time.
on a weekend and we can do like a 3-hour podcast and streaming and then just talk about everything. I'm
Everything
playing baseball, but I can't do it on the weekends right now. But maybe when
after baseball.
after baseball, I can talk about that and how I'm winning. And well, we are, but I'm a turbo player. But
Okay.
that could take hours. But anyways, let's try to cut it off before an hour mark because we're
All
at
right, let's do it.
57. So, anyways, this is us. Peace out. I always forget where it is because it's dark right now. It's pretty cool that it's light on the screen, but it's really fucking dark in my house. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
noticed
this
that.
this is us
All right.
out, and we will see you next week. Meow meow.
Bye.